This is EN Radio. Nigeria's first Muslim radio.
Welcome back. It's still Breakfast with EN on EN Radio, Nigeria's first Muslim radio, and you're welcome to our trending lifestyle segment where we discuss, several topics that cut across your day-to-day lifestyle. And this morning we are discussing something very, something I'm very much interested in. I'm very sure all Muslims out there will be willing to listen to this one. But first of all, we have our guest in the house, Mrs. Hafsah Agbabiaka, who is a health coach, and she's the CEO of SlimfitU Solutions. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wow, alhamdulillah. Welcome, Wa. So glad to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Alhamdulillah, you're welcome. Well, so Fanta, as always, what are we even discussing? What's our discussion for today?
Feminine and macho, a reality or a myth? Wow. Ms. Agbabiaka, I want you to introduce this topic for us, please.
Well, macho. What comes to mind when macho is mentioned is something about male.
Yes.
So when I saw the topic feminine and macho, I was surprised. I was like, it doesn't fit.
Doesn't even correlate at all.
Macho means virility, vigor, So I was wondering, I don't think there is anything like that.
Like that, feminine and macho.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's a myth.
No, when I look at that topic and I say feminine and I say macho, it's like you're saying a woman that is a man.
Yeah. Let's just put it
that way. Exactly. But then we were not trying to bring it into, figuratively. What we're trying to say figuratively, we're trying to say, is it possible for a woman to be so fit, to be so strong and things? That's exactly what we're trying to say here.
So now, if you want to say figuratively, feminine and macho, well, a woman can be strong. Yeah. A woman can be very fit. And when you talk about fitness, it encompasses a lot of things. To the layman, fitness might mean somebody that is fit, that is strong, and all of that. But fitness, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, means a state of general well-being. It encompasses being strong in the body, in the mind, physically, mentally, emotionally. That's what fitness means. It's about having the ability to do all your daily activities of living, without being unduly fatigued.
Exactly. Yes. Because I think that is what we start to hear when you say that a woman she has a lot of responsibilities on her shoulder. She can't do it all. Women are not so strong. They always break down. That's why I said, let's even talk about this whole thing. Is it really true?
Can you do it all?
We can't do it all.
You can't do it all.
Yeah, but to an extent, if we take it,
you can increase your energy levels. Yes, you can. And when you do that through physical activity, what we normally call exercise, working out, you can increase your energy levels. So you can do more. But you can't do it
all. Yes. Okay. So if you are wondering what I was discussing, we're discussing feminine and macho. We're trying to bring to you, how can a woman be strong? How can she increase her energy levels? How can a woman be fit? Walk 10 miles and it's like you don't walk anything at all. That kind of thing. Well, to join our conversation this morning, the number to call or text is 080-9640-5786. 080-9640-5786. You can call us or put a text message through. You can also leave your voice messages on WhatsApp to feature on our Vox Pop. And on Twitter, we are at EN the Muslim NRTV in case you want to join the thread on Twitter. On Facebook and Instagram, we are EN the Muslim Narrative. So moving on, Ma. Now let's talk about Muslim women.
Okay.
In terms of Islam, and a woman can't just do what she likes. There, we have rules guiding us to preserve our chastity and to be the queens that Islam makes us. So now if a woman wants to be fit and she has to do all that workout, do you think is there any basis for it in Islam? Does Islam support that?
Definitely. Healthy lifestyle is a sunnah of our Prophet.
There are so many narrations
where the Prophet will tell us that your body has rights over
you.
You know, there's another hadith that the Prophet says the stronger Muslim is better than the weaker
Muslim.
Do you understand? So it has basis in Islam.
And that hadith not even say Muslim woman or Muslim man, it said
general.
Muslim.
Yes, Muslim. You know, and for Muslims, because we have a lot of acts of ibadah that we have to do. So there definitely you need to be fit and you know, you need to be strong to be able to carry out all the acts of ibadah. This salah, are we talking about fasting? You know, is it Hajj? And
Hajj is hectic. It's not baby's
you know
play.
what it entails. So definitely, and we see a lot of women on Hajj every day. You know, so women, there is basis for a woman being fit
in Islam. Mashallah.
And of course, we've heard stories about the Prophet ﷺ raising with
Aisha, yes, yes.
There was a time we learned that they raised and Aisha won the Prophet.
Yes,
and another time the Prophet ﷺ won her and told her this as cancel that.
Yes,
so definitely there is basis.
Yes,
for human being strong in Islam.
Alhamdulillah. Now I'm confident that we can discuss this topic because people are saying, Alaja, what are you doing? All these things you are saying, you are joking, you are walking. You're a woman. You should be in the kitchen or you should be in your what do you think?
Yeah. Well, I do agree that women should be fit, but there's this macho thing that I really want to bring out. There's a difference between being fit and being all muscly and having muscles everywhere. Is it right for women to go through these vigorous exercises that gives them these abs, six-packs and muscles and everything, bulging, things that men should normally have, but women are considered to be softly feminine, with all the soft features and all. Is it right for women to develop these big muscles and all? Is it right? Like,
okay, let me start it. Let me put it this way. When you're talking about having muscles, and we all need to have lean muscles, and that when you work out, when you do, especially strength training, those kind of exercises that you push, you pull, you lift, everybody should engage in that. When exercise has different types and forms, we talk about the aerobics, the strength training, calisthenics, that's the push-up, the planks, and all of that. So we need a bit of everything. But for you to now say, and that is, if you want to exercise, you have to know why you want to do it. You want to exercise to increase your energy levels, to reduce your susceptibility to diseases. There are so many benefits to exercise. Reduces your blood pressure. Prevents heart diseases and all of that. Makes you strong, strengthen your heart and all of that. But when you want to exercise because you want to build muscles, for the woman is not right. But we are Muslims are people of the middle course.
Yes.
So everything you're doing should be moderate. If you want to exercise, you need strength training. That is definitely we all need that. That's established. You need strength training, but how much do you need? Why would you want to work out to build muscles, to look like a man and all that? No, you shouldn't do that. But we need to build lean muscles. Moderate exercises. Moderate exercises. The Center for Disease Prevention and Control encourages everybody to work out 150 minutes weekly. Wow. It all depends on how you want to divide that. Yes, it can be 30 minutes, 5 days in a week. But if you are working out for 1 hour, 2 hours, then there's no moderation in that. So you have to make it moderate. Moderate exercises, less vigorous exercises. There is a reason why some people would work out for maybe they are marathon runners for Olympics and all of that. Those ones can work out for 2 hours and all and build all the muscles. But ideally, there shouldn't be anything of such
for women. Islam makes, we are women and we are Muslims. as you have said, we should thread a middle course. We should have more. We should have a balance. We should try to strike a balance. It should not be too little and it should not be too much.
Yes.
And so that's why we have to be different. We can't. How can a Muslim woman say she wants to work out in the extent of being in the gym for 2 hours?
Go to the gym.
I mean,
6 days in a week, 7 days in a week.
I mean, really.
When you work out 30 minutes, maybe 5 days in a week. Or you break down your 30 minutes, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, maybe in the morning when you come back in the evening, just around your schedule, just master your schedule and create the time.
Well, so now there's another thing that bothers me when it comes to exercise. When we look at this female, when we look at the Olympics, the women category in the Olympics and other sport events that we have around the world, you see these women, they look so toned. Like what's this lady's name that plays this game? Serena Williams.
Yeah.
The way she is, and recently she even gave birth. But before she gave birth, the kind of rumors I used to hear was that when a woman is engaged in physical activities, no matter how little, it's detrimental to her womb, it's because of changes in her hormone levels, it's to give her, she'll start aging easily. Those things, are they true?
That's not true. Actually, when you exercise, it's let me say, increases your fitness age. It makes you age less.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what exercise actually does. And that's why you see there have been several studies that have been carried out as per aged people who are sedentary, that's those that are not doing anything, and those that are physically active. They find out that those that are physically active, age less than those that are, because when there's something called muscle wasting. By the time you're not doing anything, the muscle, ideally, all those things come with aging. The muscles are weak and all of that. But when you are not now aging and you're not doing anything, they get weak faster. And the muscles will waste and all of that. So when you exercise, it actually makes you age less.
Yes. Okay. I think I would agree with that, because when something is recommended, when something helps you, why should it then have such serious effect? I mean, I don't think it's even...
It's because they are not, most times we do things like, okay, I just want to do this thing and we go bam. It's not structured. You don't have a trainer.
Exactly. I think that's where a trainer comes in.
You understand?
Yes.
I tell people, before you start exercising, you have to let your doctor know. Because there are certain things. And for the aged people I'm talking about, they don't just go into any form of exercise. Because, with aging comes a lot of conditions and all. So some of them are actually be on some drugs that needs to be monitored before they go on an exercise plan. So all those things must be known, that if they have somebody that is actually guiding them through what they are doing. That's how everybody should be.
I think that brings
a plan of, okay, this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. And that's why people start exercise program and they stop. Because they are not structured, they are not planned, they start it, and before and they're not even doing it correctly, they're not doing them correctly. And when you don't do these things correctly, you tend to get injured. There's muscle soreness. And when your muscles are sore, you stop. You say, I can't go to the gym today, and because she went to the gym today, in the first place she didn't get the exercise form correctly. Then she now spends 1 hour or 2 hours at the gym. So the next day to get up is a problem.
It's a problem,
She'll be like, I can't go to the gym today, and the next 2 weeks she won't go to the gym. That's the problem we have with people, and that's why you see, I start and I stop. No, I can't even do it and all of that, because they didn't do them correctly in the first place.
It's important to have a fitness trainer.
Yes. Well, this topic, feminine and macho. Men, the macho ones, throughout their lives, they get to go to the gym anytime they want. But women go through some changes. Imagine when a woman is pregnant. If she does exercise 30 minutes a day, will she still be able to continue that exact exercise she's been doing right before she conceived to get pregnant? Is still advisable for her to continue with that exercise?
It still boils down to the same thing we're saying. If she has a trainer, madam, I'm pregnant. Like yesterday, I just learned that one of my clients is a month pregnant. Do you understand?
Wow.
So they will let you know, now I'm pregnant, what do I need to do? Okay, we change your plan. This is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. And depending on the trimester that you're in, the first trimester, this is what you need to do. Second trimester, this is third trimester. It doesn't mean you have to stop exercising completely. You understand? But that's why you need a trainer to put you through whatever you're doing. You don't just go and do anything on your own and endanger your life and that of the baby. Do you understand? So it boils down to the same thing that we're talking about. And of course, you don't need to go to the gym all the time to exercise. There are some indoor exercises that you need to do. Having a stationary bike at home, you can go on your stationary bike. It even helps blood flow to the extremities. All those things helps balancing, coordination, and all of that. So those are the things you look out. You look out for when you're working out. You don't just go work out because you want to burn burn fat, or you want to build muscles. You have to look at balancing, coordination, flexibility, stability, mobility, all those things. Those are the things that exercise does, all the forms of exercise. And this is what your trainer would guide you through to.
Wow. So I think now at this point, something we've been able to emphasize is that if a trainer is very, very important. So, but then we have so many people outside who claim they are trainers. I'm a fitness trainer. When I remember back when I used to go to a particular gym, although they were male, there were so many of them, I'm a fitness trainer, and they'll give me so many workout schedules that people were even telling me I was getting fatter. Then I was confused, like, are these people really qualified to train me? So then the problem now is, how do I even know who is? But then let's take a short break. So when we come back, we'll have to address how do we know who is the ideal fitness trainer for us. We'll take a short break now and going to return to continue our discussion, inshallah. We'll be right back.
This is EN Radio. Nigeria's first. Nigeria's first. Muslim radio.
Marhaban, it's still breakfast with EN on EN Radio, Nigeria's first Muslim radio. You're welcome. We're still discussing feminine and macho with Mrs. Hafsah Agbabiaka, who is the CEO of SlimfitU Solutions. You're welcome back. So now we're talking about the fitness trainer, because my own experience has taught me a lot, and I'm sure people who are listening, they would not want to make that mistake. So how can I identify who is the ideal fitness trainer?
Okay, well, just like any other profession, we have quacks, and you might just find yourself in the hands of one. But I think you just need to look at your gym before you register. A good gym that would ensure that the fitness trainer in it is certified. You need to watch out for the gym you're registering in. There are so many gyms everywhere. And so what you just need to do is to ensure that where you're registered is a good gym. You ensure that maybe you might actually find out when you're registering. You might find out from the gym about
maybe the management or something.
Yes, you might just find out from them. But I want to believe that a good gym would ensure that they have a qualified
fitness trainer. So it's not necessarily about the fitness trainer, it's about that gym. Because if the gym is good enough, they will ensure that they're employing the right people. We have a question from someone on Instagram. The person is saying that for those who can't access female only gyms, what can they do?
They can work out indoors. They can take walks. I actually encourage walks because it's the easiest form of exrexercise anyone can do. All you need to do is to have a good shoes on, ensure that it's not raining, the floor is not slippery. So, and there you go for your walk. You can take walks, you can work out indoors. There are some exercise videos that you can access through YouTube. You can just have your workouts indoors.
It doesn't have to be.
You can have elliptical bikes, treadmills. Even though I try to discourage people from having those machines, because most times you just have them there, but when you have a good support system and you have those machines at home, the support system would actually encourage you, will motivate you to go on
the treadmill and the rest.
Treadmill.
So I think we've emphasized 2 main points. Now, one is a good fitness trainer, or a good support system, and it's not necessary. So to the person that asked that question, it's not very compulsory that you have to go to the gym. Walking, I personally enjoy walking a lot, and I've seen
a lot of people that register for gyms and don't go because they are not motivated. The motivation is not there for them to go, and when you just feel comfortable staying at home, why would I just disturb myself this early morning and go? And for some people, they would where they are staying and where the gym is actually far. So for them, they should try and look for gyms around their area. But for females like us, we should look for female-only gym. I know Inarit has one, so we should try and register for such gym. And I think there's another one somewhere, I can't remember right now. So, but just encourage ourselves to do the right thing. And
it's essential. Well, if you're still wondering on how to join the conversation, call or text 08096405786. I still have so much questions, but Fanta, I'm sure you're boiling with questions as well.
Yes. There's this thing I saw on a platform. It said exercising to lose or burn calories, to burn fat. Is it a myth or is it real? So people exercise, like she said, and gain weight from exercising. So people tend to say they gain weight when they're under stress. So when they go through vigorous exercising, jogging, push-ups, everything, you just seem to get heavier, not even losing weight. So is it possible to lose weight through exercise?
Yes, that's one of the benefits of exercising. You lose weight. But the problem people have is you can't exercise your weight out of a bad diet.
that's where something.
So for some of those people, it might actually be the problem. Because exercise makes you lose weight. Yes, you lose weight with exercising. You understand? But you have to now. Then for some people, it's the type of exercise they are now doing that now makes them
gain more
weight. And sometimes it's not about the gaining weight. It's about muscles. And that's why I tell people, don't make the scale your only determinant of tracking your progress. Don't depend on the scale alone. There are so many non-scale victories. It might just be that you're sleeping better, your sleep pattern is better, your energy level has increased, your clothes fit better. People tell your muscles, the skin is toned, and people tell you, oh, you're looking good, you're looking, those are the things that you should look out for. Those are ways to track your progress. It's not only about the scale. So for those people, maybe they went on the scale and the scale is reading, do you understand? So they feel like, oh, I'm even gaining more weight and all of that. So exercise makes you lose weight. It's not a myth.
Okay, so if someone is trying to exercise to lose weight, should she or he get a nutritionist alongside the trainer?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes, you need a nutritionist and
the trainer.
So are trainers by professional? Don't they also have this nutritionist side to them?
They do. Like for instance, now I got my certification through the American what's it called? Well, I'll remember that later.
Okay. Well.
Just keep my mind now. So there is a fitness aspect of it and there is a diet aspect of it. But ideally, you should have a registered dietitian that you work with when you're trying to lose weight. We will give you a meal plan and a workout plan. Do you understand? So they work hand in hand.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so now this one is just, maybe let's just say just for laughs. I argue this thing a lot with people. They say when you eat late, you tend to add more weight. Does eating late have anything to do with maybe belly fat or increase in weight? Is it really true?
It has a lot to do.
Oh wow.
It has a lot to do. When you're eating late, okay, as grown as we are now, we are grown-ups. So it's not like we are trying to grow anymore. Let me just put it that way. So our food is generally for fuel. we take food as fuel to help us with our daily activities. So when you eat at 10 and you want to go to bed, what do you want to do with that meal? Just, do you understand? So when you eat, you should try and ensure that your meal digests before you go to bed. So when you're eating at 10, you want to go to bed, or you eat at 11, the next thing is to go to bed. Do you understand? So ideally, your last meal of the day should be around 6, 7. That's your last meal of the day. So you shouldn't eat late in the night. Eat late in the night makes you admit.
Someone that probably worked all day and didn't get the time to eat. So the person has used up so much energy.
Get time to eat.
It's compulsory.
Yes,
I agree.
Eat. You should eat. No, sincerely. How do you want to have the energy to do all you need to do? You know, a lot of people they don't eat because they feel who has time for that. But you should actually create time for your meals, just like you create time for every other thing that you're doing. You know, plan your meals. Have your breakfast. Ideally you should eat 4 to 5 times in a day.
Wow.
Yes.
I thought it was 3.
It's not about breakfast, lunch, dinner. You know, you should snack.
Okay.
Now when I mean snack, I don't mean pastries. Just like you should snack. You should take maybe nuts, fruits, carrots, all those things, cucumber. You should take snacks. You know, they increase your metabolism. You understand? But when you don't eat, slows down your metabolism, and that's why a lot of people get fat. Yeah.
Okay, wow. So even having non-planned meals, imagine like someone like me now, I don't know that this is morning, this is afternoon. You know, some people have 9 a.m. I'm having breakfast, 2 p.m. lunch.
That's how it should be.
Yes.
But
people who eat erratically, does it affect the weight as well?
Yes, it affects your metabolism when you just eat
anyhow.
But
it's only 3 times though, but not at a particular time. Like, it might be 9, tomorrow it might be 11.
You should have particular times that you eat.
Wow.
Yes, you should. Ideally, breakfast should be like an hour after you wake.
Okay,
That's
wow.
how it should be. Yes. So by 8, 9, you should have your breakfast.
Okay.
Breakfast doesn't have to be, something so elaborate and all of that. Just have 2 slices of bread, a boiled egg, a cup of tea, and you're okay. Take cereal, you're okay. When it's around 12, you can have a snack. You can just take nuts or take carrots, or there's so many healthy snacks that you can take. Around 12, then maybe by 2, 3, you're having your lunch. By 6, you're having your dinner, and you should go to bed early because sleeping early is also part of healthy life.
That is where people get it wrong.
So when you sleep early, you don't have time to go and start binging, taking unhealthy things and all of that. Then another thing you can help yourself with is to ensure that you stock your house with healthy foods. By the time you have things like chin somewhere, and you're watching the TV late in the night or on your phone and all of that, you would like
you want to chill.
You want to chill, yes.
The trigger, it makes one okay. Wow. Wow, it has been a very wonderful discussion so far. So now, so far we've been able to mention that a fitness trainer and dietitian are very necessary.
Yes.
And for Muslims out there, you don't always have to hit the gym all the time. There are so many workout plans that one could do right in the comfort of your home, and you have no idea how much effect. And walking, as has been recommended by Ms. Hafsah, walking is very, very...
It's not recommended by me.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's get that clear.
World Health Organization.
Okay.
Yes.
Recommends walking.
Yes. It's the best form of exercise.
Okay.
Anyone can do. Yes. Anybody.
Even if it's endurance walking, like long term, like you said, 10 kilometers.
That is just that's
by the way.
I'm not saying you should go or walk for 10 kilometers. It was just a one-up for me. I just was like a target that I just set for myself for that day.
Okay.
Ideally, I walk 4 kilometers 5
When I saw 10 kilometers, I was confused. Like
30 minutes, 45 minutes.
wow,
Like
okay,
that.
that's
That day, I just made use of the opportunity of the holiday.
Of
and
the
I
holiday,
felt, okay,
yes.
let me just
go
do
10
this.
kilometers. Well, so
Yeah.
these errors that you mentioned, you know, when people get it wrong, for women especially, what are those other areas that you think you have to point out that people get it wrong when trying to be fit?
Okay, the most important thing that I see every day is people telling me I don't have time. You know, I don't have time, and I look at it and I'm like, okay, everybody has 24 hours in a day. Nobody has less, nobody has more. You understand? So when people talk about time management, and I say, okay, time management, we all have 24 hours. How do you manage your time? All you need to do is manage your schedule. Okay, just look at it. When you wake up in the morning, what time do you wake up? Between the time you wake up and when you leave the house, how many hours? What do you do at that time? And it is very, very important to write things down. So very important. You know, you when you want to do your time management. Let me just put it that way, because a lot of people use the time management. Get a pen and paper. Just write it down. Okay, what time did I wake up? I woke up at 4. I had my diamole. Okay, after that, I put food on fire. I get the kids ready for school. I'm just trying to speak our minds, you know, of normal Muslim at home.
Exactly. Yes.
So I get the kids ready for school. I get them. I do this. I do that, and just put them on paper and try. Just look at a day, one day in your life like that, and just look at it and see. You discover that there are actually some minutes that you can put it to use for exercise. You know, but most times people tell you, I don't have time. I leave home at 5. I come back at 10. I do this. I do that, and a lot of excuses that we give ourselves. You know, you don't need the whole time to work out. All you just need is 10 to 30 minutes. It could be 10 minutes. Could be 15 minutes. Just do something. You know, you can march on the spot, jog on the spot. You know, do some jump jacks, you know, some squats, some floor exercises, 10, 15 minutes and you're done. You know, and then you could, when you get to work, you could get down, you know, or park your car some distance away from your office and take a walk. You know, you need to talk to that your colleague. You don't need to use the intercom. You know, you can just spare some minutes, walk there. Do you understand? Those are the things you need to do. You just try to look at your schedule and try to plan your time. Do you understand? It's not like you're not trying to train for Olympics. So you just need to be active. You just need to be active. And of course, some things will help you. You know, some of our phones now, there are so many apps on our phone.
Yes.
You know, that we can use. So Samsung phone has the Samsung Health.
Yes.
You know, just set it in such a way that it tells you you're active, you know, your active time, your non-active time, and all of that. You can get a pedometer. Pedometer would you monitor the number of steps you take in a day, and you know, you get motivated by the time you say, oh, I've walked 15,000 steps today, and you're happy. And those speedometers too, some of them you can actually do some settings such that if you're seated for some time, it tells you move your body, all those kind of things. Those are the things you need to do. Well, and of course, you like I was telling you when you said 10 kilometers, you don't need 10 kilometers. All you need to do is just 10 minutes. Maybe today you walked for 10 minutes, you know. By the time you do that consistently, you know, consistency too is part of it. Yes. By the time you do that today, you do that next week, you know, for a month, then the next month you're doing 25 minutes, you know, like that, just in bits, you know. And like I said, prioritize. Prioritize what is important to you. For me, exercise is important because of my health. You know, not about the kind of body that I want to have or the person that I'm looking at, the model that this I want to be. No, know your why. Why do you need to be fit? You know, you want to be fit for yourself. You need to be happy. You know, all those kind of things. Those are the things you look at. You know, so you prioritize. Then delegate. You can't do everything. You can't do everything. So you need to delegate to free some time for yourself to take care of yourself. You know, so just outsource some things. Don't do everything. You can't be perfect. Do you understand? Allah is the only one that is perfect.
Yes.
Perfection belongs to Allah. So you don't need to be perfect. Like, oh, nobody can do this for me. They can't do it well. I have to be the one that. You know, leave out some things for some people to do. It frees you time to take care of yourself.
So, yes.
So those are the things you need. Those are the things you need. Then when you're talking about exercising, safety comes first. What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? You know, you need to look at those things. You have to look at your safety first. Safety first. Ensure that when you're exercising, you don't get injured. You know, just like I said, it demotivates you. By the time you're not doing the plank correctly, you're not doing the squat correctly, you know, you're getting it wrong, you get your muscles injured. You know, and by the time your muscles are injured,
You don't want to continue.
I know there was someone some time ago, you know, she was always skipping. Fine, it's okay. Jumping ropes is a very good form of exercising, but when you have bad legs, like those that have problem with their knees and all of that, or hip problems, definitely they can jump such a form of exercise. But when you're now jumping rope and you want to go 1,000 at once, it's not possible. You can't do that. You have to start from, okay, let me do 20, let me do 30. There was a time I used to do 30, 50, but now I can do 200 at once. Do you understand? So if you now look at me, I'm like, okay, I did 500 skips, and I'm like, 500 skips, I'm going to do 500.
Motivation.
Exercise needs flexibility. Your muscles must be flexible, and you can't get flexibility in a day, in a week, in a year. You know, it's
time.
It's over time. So give yourself time. Don't rush things. You know, so just take it a step at a time.
That's very necessary. Well, I've learned to hold on. Now I know where I'm getting it wrong. I will not tell you when I'm getting it wrong. But now I've been able. I feel guilty in some area. You know, first of all, that diet aspect is so essential. Imagine I'm working out. I did like 30 minutes schedule, did some routines, and the next thing that comes to my mind is, God, I want to eat bread and egg this morning, and I'm not stopping at that bread and egg. I want to have tea. I want to have hot
There's
dog.
nothing wrong with those.
I mean, you know, but then you're eating constantly, eating. You're eating more than even exercising. Why would the weight
Well, you
continue?
need to control your portions.
I do have one last question though. I know some people that even if they exercise for just 30 minutes or less, they feel like they need to sleep. They need to nap. Like immediately after any exercise. Imagine she woke up by 6 a.m. to exercise and she jogged or did every other thing for an hour. Then she goes back to bed for 30 minutes before she gets up to prepare for work and every other thing.
No.
What is your stance on that?
Well, she might actually need to watch it. There might be some things wrong. There might be some things wrong actually with such a person. You don't finish exercising and you want to sleep. Maybe the person just needs to rest generally. You know, stress is not good for the body. So it might actually be that the person is stressed or the person needs to rest. And of course, when you work out, you actually need to have some massages as well. That's why when you see some gym, they have a spa session.
Yes,
Do you understand?
yes.
So you need to massage sometimes as well. Then your body needs to rest and repair generally. So that's why I said when you work out for 5 days, the 2 days you need to take rest. Then depending on the kind of workouts you do, when you do aerobic exercises today, tomorrow it might be strength training, next tomorrow it might be another form of exercise. Do you understand? So you mix your workout. You don't go doing cardio all the time. Do you understand? So you need to have some mix up the forms of exercise and the types that you're doing. So the person will actually need to watch it because it's not normal for you to work out and the next thing you want to sleep.
Yes, and we have that question.
Well, we have a question from Sumaya from Bariga. She says that, is it possible to exercise to lose weight from one part of the body only? For example, the tummy or just the cheek?
No, you can't exercise a part of the body. You can't. There is no way. Even for some people that will tell you belly fat exercises and fine. You need some strengthening exercises, but everything must be
right. Must be
together. Must be together. Your exercise plan must take care of every aspect. You can't exercise a form of the body alone. No. Of course, there are exercises for the ham, maybe for the flabby hams and all of that. But you need to mix up your exercises.
Someone is saying that Habibi says that I did some exercise for 2 days, then I developed cramps.
Yeah.
What is the cause and what can be done?
Yes, when you exercise, you need to hydrate.
Okay.
Yes, you need to hydrate. You should. In all of this that we're saying, you need to be taking water. I'm not of the school of thought of taking water. There is this thing of water therapy.
Yes.
Just like I said, everything must be in moderation. So you can't say, okay, now the only thing I need to do is to be taking water. Or I'm going on a fruit diet.
Liquid diet. I did that once.
No, they don't work. In the long run,
they don't.
In the long run, they don't work. So the cause of cramps might actually be, like I said before, doing some form of exercises wrongly, or you have low sodium, low potassium. So when you do doing those exercises for long periods of time. So and if you look at those athletes, when they are training, they have some replenishing drinks.
Yes, they have some bottles with them.
Yeah, those are replenishing drinks.
Okay.
That replenishes the electrolytes.
Okay.
Yeah. So she might have low potassium, low sodium issues. That's why she's cramping. Or the muscles are, when you exercise, the muscle contracts and the fibers shorten. Thereafter it's expands again and all of that. So when you do some form of exercise continuously, it encourages the cramping. Okay. So she needs to watch the form of exercise she's doing, the length of time that she's doing those exercises. Then is she hydrating in between?
I think that hydration is very necessary.
She's doing exercising for a long period of time, you need to hydrate properly.
Another question from this is Aisha from Yaba. She says, is it cool for a Muslimah to study human kinetics, especially with the dressing mode being aside to wear? The kind of, I know they wear these shorts and they make it very comfortable. It's like a uniform. So she's asking, is it cool for a Muslimah to study that?
Well, I wouldn't know. It depends. It depends on where she wants to go and study. Because I know that some of this, just like what I met you discussing when we came in, your headlines about the hijab controversy. I think most professions now are aware of Muslim women, and they are trying to incorporate us into
the profession,
because hijab has come to stay.
Of course, there's nothing that
anybody can do about that. So if such a person needs to do it to like coach Muslim women, she needs to look for where she would be allowed to do such. But there is nothing wrong with studying human kinetics.
Exactly. I like ladies that studied courses like that.
There is nothing wrong with studying.
We have another question. This is Amina from Lady Luck. She says, do you advise eating less or staying hungry to lose weight?
Nah. Starvation does not help weight loss. Starvation does not help weight loss. Just like I said earlier, what you need to do is to exercise, eat correctly, sleep well, and ensure that you don't stress yourself. A lot of people have been there. There's so many forms out there. Like I said earlier, diet. I'm on a diet. I'm on water therapy. I'm on this. I'm on
therapy.
They must come hand in hand. Exercise and diet comes hand in hand. You understand?
It's not about starving.
No, starvation does not help weight loss. Starvation or looking for miracles.
How about fasting? Some people say fasting also.
Intermittent fasting. They don't help in the long run. In the short run, it makes you lose weight. Because it's a science. It's a science. It makes you lose weight. But can you keep up with it? You know, can you maintain it? So you find out that a lot at the end of the day, they go back to square one. You know, by the time they lose 10 kg in 5 days or lose 9 kg in 9 days, they will do that. But after 9 days, what happens? What happens? They go back because they can't maintain such lifestyle. They can't.
Exactly.
But what I tell people is lifestyle change. It requires a lot. It's not easy. But what you need to do is reprogram your mindset. You know, you have to be the CEO of yourself. You understand? And you have to know yourself. You know, you have to know what you can do and what you can't do. And for a good coach, it's going to individualize your plan. Okay, this is what you like doing. This is what you don't like. Okay, let's work with this. Let's see how we'll make this work for you. You understand? Because you have to enjoy what you're doing for you to be consistent with it. Do you understand? So, but saying you want to start wearing some, because I've done that before. I went to buy Body Magic.
Hey,
like maybe 6 years ago. I got Body Magic, and you know, for me to get into it, Obi has to stay there, help me. You know, he tell me, he will just say, yeah, put your tummy together, and he will just help me fix. You know, and I'll be happy. But even for me to drive, I'll just be like this. You know, very difficult. But at the end of it, I just put it somewhere. I mean, those kind of things. So, but you need to know that, okay, why am I doing this? I need it and it's going to be for a lifetime. I'm hypertensive, by the way.
Oh, wow.
So I just need this to stay.
Exactly. I mean, everybody needs to exercise for one reason or the other. And the most generally is you have to worship Allah. And you can't worship Allah with a body that is not healthy. So, it's very essential. We'll have a final question. This is Agbabiaka from Power Group. He says that, does taking cold water or cold drinks after meals help in adding weight?
It doesn't.
Really? Serious people?
Yeah,
oh my God.
Let me liken it to those that say taking warm water
helps
in the morning. You know, once you wake up, take warm water and lime. Taking warm water, egg.
I tried that once. It doesn't work. It didn't work for me.
We have all tried a lot of things. We have all tried a lot of things. Really, we have tried a lot of things.
That's so Agbabiaka, it's not, it doesn't
about cold water
warm water.
And funny enough, someone told me this thing yesterday that if anyone wants to lose weight, person should just cut out cold water. Just cut it out completely. And person even went out start saying because it doesn't help your food to digest fast and everything. And I was even believing it, so it doesn't even help. Really,
there are so many things on the internet.
Wow.
So many things. When you sit down and you start reading them and you start believing them, and you know, I have wasted money. I'm serious. This journey has been from 2012.
Wow.
Joined this club, paid for this one, bought that one, you know, tried so many things. But eventually you discover that lifestyle modification is the best. Is the best. That's what keeps you on for a long time.
Wow. I think overall now, one very key thing that I've been able to deduct is discipline. Discipline is very
that's what you need.
That's
self-discipline.
Yes.
Self-motivation. Because I tell people, if you are not motivated, if you work with 20 coaches, 20 best coaches in the world, and you don't have that intrinsic motivation, you can't go anywhere. Nobody can motivate you if you are not motivated.
Yes.
Do you understand? So self-motivation, self-discipline, you know, and prayers.
Yes. You can't do it alone.
And because for me to wage the war against
idleness,
carbonated drinks, it's still what I've said earlier. There are things that you do that helps in the short term. But
so it's the short term.
All it starts is 13. It works, you know. But what's the mechanism? Maybe makes you pull.
Those laxatives and the rest.
At the end of the day, you're getting out electrolytes. You know, so some of these things, they are all there. You know, people buy them, people use them. I've said it. I bought a lot of things I registered for a lot of programs, but eventually you just discover that all you need to do is change your lifestyle. That is what keeps you on. That's what you can actually maintain, and you just need to know that you can't. If you fool anybody, you can't fool yourself.
Yes,
you can't fool yourself. So you need to know. Even you will know that. Am I healthy? And that's the most important thing. You have to be healthy to do anything at all. You need. If you are not ill and healthy, we won't
be here talking like this. Yes.
So that's just about it. That's just about it.
Wow. So one message I've gotten from today's training lifestyle is you have to change your lifestyle to suit what you want as a healthy woman. It has been a very wonderful discussion with you, and I've learned a whole lot. Alhamdulillah. Well, so now let's talk about SlimfitU Solutions, ma. How can people contact SlimFit Solutions? What does SlimFit Solutions do? And I'm sure people will be dying to talk to you right now. So what exactly can you tell us?
SlimfitU Solutions is an outfit that helps women to have optimal health. What we do is we walk around your schedule, to give you an individualized plan for your health, fitness, your diet, and your lifestyle generally. That's what we do. So you can contact us through my email address, slimfitu@gmail.com.
Okay.
We are on Instagram at SlimfitU, on Facebook at SlimfitU. Then we also have our website, SlimfitU.com.
Okay, wow, that's very straightforward. I Alhamdulillah, I'm so glad that I've gotten to meet. I know my life will change, inshallah. As regards fitness, inshallah. Well, in as much as we love to continue this conversation, we have to call it a day. Thank you very much for listening, and Jazakumullah khairan for being here with us today. May Allah continue to bless all your endeavors, inshallah.
Jazakumullah khairan for inviting me, and I'm very happy. I'm glad to be here, and I'm also I listen to radio.
Oh wow!
As much as possible, I will ensure that I listen to your.
Jazakumullah khairan, mashallah. Thank you very much, ma. Well, now we'll take a nasheed break and get ready for your daily dose of motivation. We'll be right back.